Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles beating the Buffalo Bills. 13-12 reaction. I'm just going to get straight into it. The 2-point decision there at the end. I'm 50-50 on it. Like, I know the Bills had the momentum. They did come back. They were down 13-0. They scored 2 touchdowns there in the fourth quarter. But they missed opportunities. Josh Allen took an 18-yard sack, tried to do too much, took an 18-yard sack, took him out field goal range because it was in the rain. They're back up to 41 then, took like an 18-yard sack. They get an extra point block, which there's 1 point off the board. I would just took it to overtime, man. I mean, you had all the momentum, you kicked the extra point. Should have tried to kick it. The first one was blocked, I get it, but it's highly... I doubt 2 of them's going to get blocked. The play call was great. I'm not debating the play call. The play call was great. I mean, Shakir was wide open. Josh Allen just missed him. Like, I don't know, man. I would took it overtime. Like, with that said, Josh Allen missed an open receiver. I don't know if the ball was slippery or he was tired. I don't know. He just missed him still, wide open. But I don't know. I'd rather take my chances in overtime, man. I'd rather kick the extra point, take my chances in overtime because their defense was balling. The Eagles had, 16, 17 yards in the second half. I would rather just take my chances going to overtime because their defense was balling out. That's just my opinion. Like, I know Josh Allen, obviously he's an MVP quarterback. Obviously you would trust Josh Allen more. He missed Shakir for the win, but I don't know, dude. You can't miss open receiver to make for the game. It's just, when you hold a team to 16, 17 yards and that struggling Eagles offense, it's just me. I'm always for kicking it. Unless it's a high-scoring game, your defense can't get a stop. Okay, then I get going 2. But it's a close, low-scoring game. Your defense is balling out. I would go for 2. But still, all saying that, love the play call. It's just Josh Allen missed them. But Bills begged for the rule of allowing both teams to get the ball in overtime. They proceed not even to use that rule. Go for 2, miss it, and lose the game. This is exactly why they haven't been to the Super Bowl under McDermott and Josh Allen. Just low IQ football and just missing a throw. Go for 2 instead of kicking the extra point. Is the man retarded? Like, is the man retarded? I kind of thought the missed PAT would be the reason they lose because I had a feeling they're going to get a touchdown. They're going to go for 2. I didn't think the play would be miss a wide open receiver, but I don't know. You held him to 16 yards all second half. It's like Dumb and Dumber. Why go for 2 when you dominate the Eagles the entire second half? It's like Dumb and Dumber. I don't know what was worse, the McDermott electing to go for 2 or Josh Allen's pass. Probably Josh Allen's pass. It's just, how do you go for 2 at home when you're at home and Philly hasn't got a first down in 20 minutes of game time? 17 yards or something like that in the second half. I would take my chances in overtime. But the Patriots win the AFC East, I believe. Down 13-0 with 6 minutes left. And they make it a 1-point game. But get the extra point blocked. I don't know if I don't love the decision to go for 2. I love the play call. The throw wasn't even close. I don't love the decision. Love the play call. Just hate the decision, like I said. Missed the throw. Josh Allen wasn't even close. It wasn't like it was just a barely missed throw. He missed it by a lot. The Eagles' offense was just non-existent for the best part of 2 hours. Just kick the extra point, hand the ball to that useless Eagles offense once more in overtime, then win it when you get it back. You didn't have to go for 2 right there. Stupid. Like, I know Allen missed a wide open pass. Like, I'm not excusing that, I literally just said it, but the Eagles literally did nothing all half on offense, and you're at home. If you're on the road with old overtime rules, then sure, but not at home when you're guaranteed to touch the ball again. They were afraid of the PAT being blocked again, so that's the main reason I guess they went for it. But the chance of that happening is not likely. I know the Eagles have blocked a lot of kicks this year, but the chances of that happening is unlikely. I don't know why they went for 2. I guess because they had a play they know would be open, but still. I just don't like the decision. But Josh Allen's got to make that play. For an MVP, you got to make that play. But it's just the irony of the Bills campaigning heavily for each team to get a possession in overtime when they couldn't stop the Chiefs, only for them to not play, only to then not play for overtime. Perhaps they can now work on passing a 2-point conversion either when an intended target is wide open, but the throw was off. And also, we'll mention with the Eagles, four of the Eagles' 5 second-half drives began run on the first 2 plays. Like, they weren't even doing anything offensively. They were just run, and just do nothing. Like the Eagles, they're battle tested. They can win ugly with a defense that travels, but the Bills, I think they should have won this game. Like, too many mistakes. Like, Josh Allen takes a sack that drives them out field goal range, blocked extra point, the missed 2-pointer. I get it's definitely frustrating to watch the Eagles' offenses anymore, but I don't want to say Eagles can't win a Super Bowl playing offense this way, with the way their defense is playing, because it seems teams just struggle to score on them, but their offense has to be better still. But between that, taking that insane sack and then missing the game-winning throw by a mile, Josh Allen definitely had a doozy of a game, I thought. Just a rough game from him, man. But yeah, that's really my thoughts. It was an alright game. Like, it wasn't a great game. It was just mid. It was really a defensive battle for the most part. The Philadelphia was up 13-0 for a majority of this ball game. They were up. But the Bills, man, got 2 touchdowns there in the fourth quarter, but just mistakes, man. They left some points out there on the board that I just don't know about this Eagles team. Like, yeah, they beat the Raiders and the Commanders, but they still look bad. But they still haven't looked. They looked okay offensively in those 2 games. Like, looked better than they had. But then this game against a not great Bills defense and struggled once again, especially in that second half. It's only 16, 17 total yards. I just don't see how far. I just don't know how far this Eagles team is going to go. No, I don't know. Like, they're just not as good as they were last year. Like, Jalen Hurts really wasn't good. The offensive line, Saquon Barkley didn't really run for much in this game. But it's hard when 4 of the Eagles' 5 second-half drives begin run on the first 2 plays, and it's not doing anything. I mean, you're putting your quarterback in a situation on 3rd and 10 plus every drive in the pouring rain. And on one play, there were 10 Bills in the box, and they ran it anyways. It felt like the Eagles were trying to give that game away. It felt like. The Eagles had 16 yards in the second half. Jalen Hurts was 0 for 7 throwing. But there were drops. It didn't help that they were constantly losing 2 or 3 yards on first down. It's just terrible offensive play calling, and they called plays that felt like they were scared, I thought. Usually I shit on Jalen Hurts, but they were I don't know. It's in the rain in the second half. You're constantly in 3rd and long situations. Not good, but hey, the Eagles do get to 11-5. The 2 seed still in play. The defense was awesome, but the game was almost blown by the offensive staff's extreme conservative second half. A road win against a good Bills team should probably feel better than this one will for most fans, but the offense still has to be better. It matters. The coaching staff has to call better plays. It just felt like Nick Sirianni learned no lessons at all from the Cowboys and Broncos losses, where they just took the foot off their gas. And the play, Sirianni and Patullo were in the call nothing, even remotely risky, and asking the defense to get multiple stops. But let's go over the stat sheet. Philadelphia had scored 13 points to improve to 11-5. They're 6-3 on the road. Buffalo, they dropped to 11-5. They dropped to 6-2 on the road. Philadelphia had 7 in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter, 0 in the third quarter, 0 in the fourth quarter. Buffalo outscored them 12-0 in the second half. So Philadelphia outscored them 13-0 in the first half, then it was 12-0 in the second half. A tale of 2 halves, but it's just too many mistakes by Buffalo. Buffalo had 0 first quarter, 0 in the second quarter, 0 in the third quarter, and 12 in the fourth quarter. Let's get the player stats. Josh Allen, 23 of 35, 262, no touchdowns, no interceptions, had 7 runs, 27 yards, 2 touchdowns on, I believe, 2 tush pushes, excuse me. But yeah, just a rough game where he took a bad sack out of field goal range, missed a wide open throw. There was a fumble where it went way up in the air, and I think it was in the first quarter. It might have been. So yeah, a bit of a rough game for Josh Allen in this one. The Eagles defense isn't bums, but the Bills definitely should have won this game. James Cook, 20 runs, 74 yards, 3.7 carry. Eagles done a good job of limiting James Cook. 5 runs, 15 yards for Ty Johnson. 1 run, 4 yards for Ray Davis receiving. Brandon Cooks, 4 catches, 101 yards. Tyrell Shavers, 2 catches, 36 yards. Khalil Shakir, 6 catches, 35 yards. Ty Johnson, 3 catches, 33 yards. Dawson Knox, 5 catches, 30 yards. Josh Palmer, 1 catch, 12 yards. Ray Davis, 1 catch for 12 yards. And they had 2 fumbles, and one of them lost by Josh Allen. Defensively, they had 1 sack, 4 TFLs, but they were excellent in the second half still. Badgley, 0 for 0 on field goals, got the extra point blocked. For the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, 13 of 27, 110, 110 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He was 0 of 7 in the second half, but the play calling didn't help. Saquon Barkley, 19 runs, 68 yards, 3.6 a carry. A.J. Brown, 5 catches, 68 yards. Devontae Smith, 2 catches, 25 yards. Dallas Goedert, 3 catches, 8 yards, and a touchdown. They had 5 sacks, 7 TFLs. They were excellent defensively. The Bills were able to finally do shit in the fourth quarter. Jake Elliott 2 for 2 on field goals and actually made his extra point. So let's go over the team stats and we'll call it a video. So let's go over the team stats here. For the Bills, they had 20 first downs, 6 for 15 on third down, 2 for 3 on fourth down, 73 total plays, 331 total yards, 4 yards a play, 120 rushing yards on 33 attempts, 3.6 carry, 2 for 3 in the red zone, 4 penalties for 40 yards. They had 1 turnover, 1 fumble, 35 minutes of time possession. The Eagles, they had 11 first downs, 3 for 13 on third down, 0 for 0 on fourth down, 54 total plays, 190 yards, 3.5 a play, 82 rushing yards, 26 attempts, 3.2 a carry, 3 penalties for 36 yards. They were 1 of 2 in the red zone. No turnovers, 24 minutes time possessions. You read all these stats, and you're like, Bills, oh yeah, they got more first downs, better on third down, more plays, more yards per play, rushing, but just too many mistakes, man. Fumble leads to points for the Eagles. Taking 18-yard sack, you don't get any points out of that drive. You start the Eagles, I believe, 41 or something in Eagles territory. You take a bad 18-yard sack, you don't get points. A blocked extra point, the 2-pointer. You miss a wide open receiver. I thought the Buffalo Bills were better in the fourth quarter, but just too many mistakes cost them this game. The Eagles get the 13-12 win. So, yeah, that's really all I say for this video. The Bills, just 2 key mistakes that lost in this game. But the Eagles definitely have a really good defense. The offense has to be better, but if the defense is getting up less than 15 points, who knows, maybe they can win even with this bad offense. So, Josh Allen did come out of the x-ray room limping. He was limping and being favoring his right leg, so maybe he is hurt. But, yeah, man, 13-12 Eagles get the win. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.